Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to our stakeholder presentation. We are Team H20 and my name is Melvin. And here's the table of contents for our presentation. So I'll start with the background first. So for the background, first, what problem did the client face initially? So the first one is actually the client's information system itself. The lack of effectiveness for the information distribution system is very troublesome for the client because we believe that information is the key to a successful organization everywhere. Secondly, their current organization practices functionality is not efficient. Why? Because the team have been told that spreadsheets holding sensitive financial data are shared using Outlook. At any given time, multiple copies of such spreadsheets may exist. Furthermore, reproducibility and standardization are often not possible. The team felt like this could be a very major issue for the client. The third and the last problem that the client faced is their financial management practice is very outdated and traditional, which is why our team would like to work on a transformation effort to modernize their financial management practice by leveraging data and advanced analytics to enhance innovation, efficiency, and performance. So, with the problem that the client faced, how does it affect the business overall? It actually affected the whole performance of all the client's departments because, like I stated earlier, information is the key to running an organized business everywhere. But more centrally, the issues that the client faced affected their financial and accounting performance the most. So, what are the proposed solutions for the client's issues? So first, the team will create a top-notch data pipeline for the client. The purpose of this is to give the client an easy access to collect and combine accounting information for their company. Secondly, the team will make a high-performance dashboard to make sure the client could measure the company's financial performance. This dashboard will include a financial position tab that displays key profit and loss figures, a cash position tab that shows the company's cash movements, and an additional invoices tab displaying all the information that from the invoice report as a table, which is specifically requested by the client and the updates that we have received. The third and the last, the team will also provide the client with the walkthrough video of the dashboard itself, along with the demonstration of the prototype. This is done to help the client maximize the dashboard that the team has created for the client, and to make sure that the client knows the dashboard inside out, so they could maximize it even more. So for the next part, which is the project plan, my friend Amanda will explain more about it.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I will be presenting on the project plan. The project is begun by using MS Project 2019 software to set up all the tasks and to discover the relationship between tasks by inserting predecessors. As our client is based in Selangor, we follow their local calendar in which an alternative calendar is created. Even though there is an additional public holiday by using the calendar in Selangor, the estimated start and end time for the project, however, is still remain the same. We then proceed to step 4 of creating resources and assign those resources into tasks as stated in the work breakdown structure. There is some overcommitted of tasks, but no worries on the issue because all of this can be overcome by using the leveling function in the software. As you can see from the slides, with 5 working days per week and 8 hours of working each day, the estimated completion time for the project is on 15th of October along with an estimated budget of around 23,000 ringgit. However, our project team members have successfully not just finished the project on time, but also earlier than expected at 8th of October with the usage of only 19,800 ringgit. So let's see why is there a discrepancy. First of all, we have to thank to the great teamwork and collaboration between the project team. Workout in dashboard data model and dashboard visuals was a huge leap for the team. The dashboard data model and mockup design took up only 1 day shorter than expected for completion. Another noteworthy point in creating the visuals for financial performance and cash position is that our team has just used less than half of the time, whereby they only completed them within 2 days. All these efforts has contributed to more than 50% of cost saving on the assigned task and reduction of project time frame by 1 week. From here, we can also know that with a shorter period used for completing the project, lower costs will be incurred and in turn leads to a greater profit. However, there are a few sudden additional requirements from our clients during the middle of the project. First, they request for an additional tab of balance sheet to share relevant metrics, but it is not feasible for us because we do not have any related account for it. Secondly, they want an invoice tab that can display all the information from invoices in a table form. We accepted this requirement because it was fairly simple, fast, effective, as well as efficient to be executed. Then, they also request us to work with their BI team in determining how well our dashboard can fit into their architecture, and lastly, publish the prototype onto their online report server. These two requirements are not feasible for us because lots of time will be needed in spending to know the new department well. But we all have time constraint on the project. Furthermore, all these are also out of scope and we do not have any access to the client server. In conclusion, the only one additional work for the requirement does not cause us any delay in completion. Instead, it could bring us benefit because our clients is able to view the billing information clearly, and we are also able to keep them on track for the payment as well. Next, I will pass it to WenZeng.
Hi, I'm WenZeng. I'll be presenting closing remarks. In conclusion, the aim of this project is to produce the output or deliverables to contribute to the client's effectiveness in the information distribution system, which will affect the customer performance in the accounting and finance department. Throughout the project, we can note there are cost and duration savings on the project. The total cost saving is 3,250 ringgit, which equals to the budgeted cost minus the actual cost. The total duration saving is 7 days. We had a week saving because the estimated finish date is 15th of October, while we finished on 8th of October. In addition, since we have saving of duration, the additional work requested by our clients did not cause any delay of our project. By doing this project, we have some learnings. First, we have to focus on developing spirit of our cooperation among team members. The successful completion of our project was due to the cooperative spirit of our team. Second, regular updates, meetings, and follow-ups help us keep track of progress and free up time for additional work requested by our clients. Third, we think the diversity of team members is very important. For example, a team should have technical and analytical people which facilitates the division and cooperation. Last but not least, OPA, organization process assets, are important for future reference, which helps for company planning and will assist in initiating and completing similar projects in the future. Furthermore, there are some recommendations for doing a project. First, we need to minimize the data preparation time for a project to allow more time to deal with more complex work or unexpected additional work requested by clients in the future. Then we need to adjust the project's resources and duration based on clients' requirements. When the project's aim is to complete the task faster, regardless of extra cost, we can allocate more resources for the project. However, it is not advisable with the aim of cost saving. In addition, organizing team activities outside working hours help to enhance team cohesion and relax their body and mind. Furthermore, we have to timely communicate with supervisors for some projects issues that cannot be resolved by team members. Lastly, team members need to independently search and read more literature to improve their weaknesses. For example, some people may not be efficient in technology, so they need to learn more about the software. Next, moving on to my friend Jia.
Thank you, WenZeng. So now I'll be explaining about the guided dashboard walkthrough. Hello, ETW Corporation Limited. I'm Jia from the visualization team. Firstly, thank you so much for trusting us to modernize your data into advanced analytics. And now I'll be doing the guided dashboard walkthrough for your company and show how the dashboard actually works. So first, you'll be seeing the introduction tab here. We have the timeline and a few buttons here for you to select. So for instance, if you like to select the financial performance, you can just control click on here and it will direct you to the tab that you like to go on. So for instance, if you like to select a date, you can just select here. And then here are the latest metrics. You have the gross profit margin, net profit, and net profit margin in September. You can also see the revenue and cost over time, cost of sales over the past 5 months, net profit over time, total revenue and cost in September. So if you want to see a specific amount, you can just hover onto it and then stop at it to see the exact amount. Moving on to the cash movement tab, You'll be seeing the latest metrics here, where you can see the total cash received, cash spent, closing balance, as well as opening balance in September 2021. The accounts receivable, accounts payable over time in table form, opening and closing balance over time, cash movements over time, and lastly will be the amount by bank account. And you can zoom in to see the amount using the zoom slicer, or you can just stop at it and just look at the exact amount. The same goes to the other graphs. Lastly will be the third tab, which is the invoices tab, where you can see the CSV table of all the invoices, and R represents accounts receivable, P represents accounts payable. You can also filter on the company names as well as selecting the dates that you like to check on. Now moving on to the proposed solutions. So based on the problems that we have identified, the first problem is that the net profit is pretty low in September. So all you can do is to reduce the unnecessary costs incurred in order to raise your net profits, as well as setting benchmarks for the cost categories. Second problem is that the amount receivable amount due is half of the amount paid. So all you can do is to make the invoice payments easier and follow up regularly with the debtors. The third problem is to avoid making the due date for receivables to be the same for every month. Instead, you should set the due dates based on the day when the transactions are being made and allow for discounts if payments are made earlier in order to encourage the debtors to pay faster. Lastly will be the cash spent is more than the cash received in September. So all you can do is to track the expenses diligently as well as planning well in order to avoid overspending. And moving on to the future opportunities page. A little bit about us, the visualization team. We are a team of passionate analysts who strive to solve complex business data structures into a simplified form of visuals like interactive graphs and tables to our clients. We also provide recommendations and predictions after analysis on the data and visuals. We've got some technical skills in several platforms such as MS Project, which is about project management, and we use this to ensure that deadlines are being met. We also use Excel to structure and clean our data effectively, and we use Power BI and Tableau to provide insights through visualizations. Lastly, presentations to end users are done by PowerPoint. Based on our past experiences, our clients loved our work and they would always find us again for any future work opportunities. As you can see here, around 76% of the big companies and 24% of SMEs would consult us for business solutions. Some of the industries that we have dealt with are consultancy firms, e-commerce, manufacturing, and healthcare companies. So the examples will be Shopee, McKinsey & Company, Accenture, KPMG, Nestle, as well as Sunway Medical Center. So here are some of the things that we can offer to you. Firstly is we make digital transformations easier by translating the complex processes into a simplified form of picture and visuals in order to allow our end users to view the essential information that they need easily. We also provide you with useful information by guiding you through unknown territory and provide the detailed breakdowns of the findings and trend lines being identified. Suggestions will also be provided in order to ensure better control around the cost, delivery, and meeting of the goal of the business. Here are some of the prototype recommendations that we can provide. Firstly is budgeting and forecasting, planning and monitoring, variance analysis, pricing, cost-benefit analysis, as well as reporting. However, if you'd like to have more prototype recommendations, please consult us for more information and we will specially design a prototype that suits your business requirements. In summary, our businesses will be elevated with our team's superb analytical skills, which provides the essential breakdown of information that are simple to be navigated. Your team's productivity and performance will be definitely improved with more dashboard prototypes that are being produced for your company. So trust us with our expertise and we will make sure to raise your company's value tremendously. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure working with you and we hope to work with you again. Thank you. Bye.